Super Dave here for another review. Super Dave here with another exciting review. We're looking at another one of our figures from the newest release of the Club Grayskull line from Super 7, and that is Katrina. And one of the things that we do know about this particular figure is that she had a thing for Battlecat. That's right. Yep. Big fella, big guy, big boy. Hey, big boy. So let's check out Katrina. All right, so as we're about to look at our Katrina figure, let's open that drawbridge of that regular slip cover. And there is our action figure, Katrina, and all of her accessories. Really nice. You have the windows in the front. You have that beautiful Filmation artwork on the back. The eyes in the top of that drawbridge. And just some beautiful artwork. There's a picture of what she looked like in that Filmation cartoon, even showing the little place to hold her sword blade type weapon there. If you want to read her bio, pause it there and check that out. And remember, this is the character that played in that 1984 episode of Masters of the Universe Filmation cartoon, The Cat and the Spider. And that was one of the places where we got to be introduced to Webstor, one of Skeletor's evil henchmen. And we're going to be doing a review of this guy eventually. So let's open Katrina. Katrina. Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy. Let's open our Katrina and check her out. And here is our Katrina out of the package, and she's looking stellar. Again, from that episode, The Cat and the Spider, and she looks like she stepped right out of the Filmation cartoon. You can look at a picture of her there on your left where she appeared in that cartoon episode. But let's look at her accessories. The first accessory that Katrina comes with is this little claw type handle type device, and interestingly enough, even though it is in that flat paint, it slides right inside that little holster area on her leg, just like in the cartoon. And fortunately, it does not scratch when you pull that out of that holster area. And then another thing to notice is that she comes with another one right here that is like an extension of this one, because if you notice, even though these are just alike on the handle, at the end of this soft rubbery whip like device is another one of those claws, just like you see here. So that's an extension. So this can become a whip in her hand, or just like in the cartoon, it could also become, and you just pop it in the back. It's got a little form-fitting area back there, and now it becomes a sword, a flaming sword type weapon that she holds. So just really neat there, a weapon that she comes with. Again, it can be a whip, very soft rubbery whip here with that claw on the end, like that handle extends, becomes a whip, or it can become a flaming sword. So that's just really cool. Really cool there, that real cool feature that this sword that she comes with has. Fits right in her hand very well. And again, you see, if I take that off, there's a form-fitted portion right there in that sword where this pops directly in, fits perfectly, and then you can hold it, fits very snugly, very nicely there. So that is really cool. And it is a translucent material, so you can see through that sword as well. Light will shine through it. Really nice. All right, so here is our Katrina in our makeshift Temple of the Cat review booth here from the cartoon. They Prince Adam and Malaktha, which is one of my makeshift Malakthas. I put a head from Marvel Legends on one of our Fortnite figures here just to kind of give you an idea. I need some hair for him. Other than that, here he is, Malaktha, the royal archaeologist commissioned by King Randor. Him and Prince Adam go to the Temple of the Cat, and of course Malaktha knows how to get in, and they are inside, and in the process they see that there's a lot of booby traps, and of course Malaktha falls in one. He-Man comes to the rescue, so we have He-Man, and then later on, of course, they steal that figure, and I've got a makeshift one of those two made up here, kind of like a statue of a demon cat, so to speak, that can come alive and hasn't been alive in many, many years. But anyway, you can watch the episode. Cat people, which is the race that Katrina's a part of, and there's I'm using him right now as King Paul, and Katrina serves King Paul. The cat people are guarding this temple, and of course when it's robbed or theft, whatever is occurred, they contribute as that, even though of course Malaktha's just, you know, doing archaeology work. So Katrina here jumps into action on behalf of King Paul and goes to the royal palace to steal this artifact back there back. So here we are, Katrina. So let's take a closer look at our action figure here, starting with the head. So she really has no ability to look up because of that hair. She really has no ability to look down because of this hair. And she doesn't really get to look side to side a whole lot because of the hair. And I don't want to scratch the paint on this white collar, but very little motion there. She gets a little bit of tilt there. We'll give it to her there. But other than that, there's not a whole lot. It's a very hard, well, it's soft, but it's stiff. We'll put it that way, the hair. So that's going to limit Katrina from getting a lot of headshots motion. Love the eyes and the facial work. I think overall this figure looks really stellar as far as the paint work. Not too shiny, not too matte, a good balance there all the way around. Going to the arms, she can go, you know, up of course that way. She can do a 360. She has bicep swivel, which is nice. Has just single jointed elbow, no forearm swivel there, but she does have wrist swivel and hinge, so that's nice. And then you have that nice diaphragm ball joint underneath the bosom area of Katrina, which that is nice. I'm not sure if that's intentional or if that's paint. It almost looks like she's got a little bit of ab work going on in there, but I'm not sure if that is mine. You let me know if yours has that as well, but it almost looks like that. If it's not, I'm going to count it anyway as a little bit of ab work detail in there. But as normal with our Filmation, they're fairly plain, and that's good. But I am pleased with the bicep swivel. You know, our Tila figure did not really have bicep swivel, but did a little thing here underneath the armband. So I'm glad that they gave us the bicep swivel. I'm pleased with that. And I do like the fact that, of course, she can go side to side like that. You can go up just a little bit, not much with that diaphragm, and then you can crunch over just a little bit as well. But the main benefit is to go side to side and to have some flexibility there. So that's good. There is no waist swivel on this particular character. She has the ability to do full splits there with her legs. She does not have thigh swivel, which is really unfortunate because this character does not have boot cut at all here. So you don't have thigh swivel or boot cut, any way of turning this leg in any way. But she has single jointed knees, and you get a pretty good amount of movement there. And then you can go back very good amount. You can get a full seat with this character, of course. And then as far as feet, you can go forward You can go back so she can almost balance on her tiptoes there. And then you do get nice rockers, very nice rockers. So the feet are good. That may compensate for some of the posing limitations. And we'll see when we get the pictures just how much we're able to pose this Katrina. Oh, I was about to forget the tail. The tail does go all the way around. You get a little bit of flexibility there, but mostly swaying back and forth. You can go up just a little bit, but it's not necessarily designed to do that, but you do have a little tilt there. So very nice all around figure there. She looks great. She's just limited when it comes to her flexibility, but all the way around, there's even a little bit of shading around this area back here as it's painted out, so that's really nice. So you see that there's just a lot of good things going for this character, but as far as her ability to her articulation is the most limited that I have seen to date, with the exception of course, our Shadow Weaver. Now Shadow Weaver, and I've got her with her, my custom of her without her hood, but she had more articulation in the arms, but lacked the wrists, but still had that ball joint. But she also had waist swivel too. So there's just a few little items that you know, that are different among the girls. But these are the only two Club Grayskull Motu classic figures from Super 7 that I own. I'm trying to get a hold of a Filmation Super 7 Club Grayskull Tila. I have the Tila that came with my Talon Fighter back here, which, you know, her face is not the best in the world, but she has the look, so put her back there. So I can't really compare any other females at this point in this Grayskull line. I do like the way they did this. It may be a little bit separated, kind of like the same issue some have mentioned, but I think overall it looks good with the butt cheeks there. So overall, I think this is a very nice action figure. I'm pleased with her. Has very good point of balance, and I mean, I'm moving that. She's not falling over. Her feet and her joints are very tight. So overall, I just really like this figure. All right, just to get a quick measurement of our Katrina, she measures in just right at the 6 5/8 scale, right at that 6.5 to 6 5/8 scale when you count the ears. So she's just under 7 inches. Just very quickly before we leave you, I'll just show you also some pictures of some other cat figures that I think that she's going to be able to go well with. I can't wait until we get our Super 7 Thundercat series released. Also thankful for this guy. I've got a nice 4 horseman cat there. I also have this Build-A-Figure guy that I got from Marvel Legends that I thought would be neat to put in among our cat folk here. And of course, I already showed you our Chief Carnivus, King Paul we're calling him right now. And certainly, last but not least, we're even going to bring in Battlecat Man. And she's going to be like, "Hey, big fella. Hey, big boy." So there it rounds out some of our characters there. Please like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell, and come on back for the final one in this series that I own, and that is Prince Adam. I can't wait to review Prince Adam. I think he's one of the main characters, and I think Super 7 finally did Prince Adam right, and of course we'll go with our He-Man character back there as well.